Right, connect this up, Echo. Connect it up.
Yeah.
Okay, you can see again, the minecart drops, it bounces, and then it goes onto the track below.
Wait, I can just, I have.
It works.
Okay,
Somehow that works.
Oh
Oh my god, it's going, it's going, it's going!
Is there a power?
And then we go to the end,
It
worked.
We got to the second room.
and all of a sudden, it's not going to work.
I did really, really well there, guys, and I'm so proud of us. Good job.
And so I read the Reddit post, right? So
Sorry.
what? Did I misspell this? No, I didn't. I know what I did wrong. Let's go check out this bug post. Oh, it's not sorted by new. There we go. Anyone know what caused this? It has... So people say tick timing. And that makes sense, right? So what's going on is sometimes the minecart is further along this rail on the last tick before it leaves the rail, so it will be able to clear the gap and kind of bounce off and go on below. And this time with the gold minecart, it is not as far along the rail on the last tick that is on the rail, so it doesn't fall as far and it doesn't clear the gap. And so why does that happen? People have been pointing to this curved rail, but I don't think that's an issue. Like, I went and tested this out myself, and I'm just going to quickly change the source. Actually, can I do this with window capture? There we go. Look at this. I built this. This is a replica of what Orange Team has done here, including the curved rail. It's bouncing off of here and going down here. So I built this, and I tried it myself. And it didn't work. And this was a surprise to me. This minecart is not going as far as I should. I was certain of that, so I decided to try it again. I tried it again. And it worked. It worked. It turns out that if I start it from 6 blocks back, it will always work. But if I start it from 7 blocks back, it will not work. And I'm just going to prove that the rail doesn't matter. Now it's all straight. 6 blocks. It works. 7 blocks. It doesn't work. And this is by complete coincidence that I found this. And I'm not going to say that this is going to be the same always in MCC. Like, 6 blocks will work, 7 blocks will work. This is just an example. It's not going to be like this. It's not ever going to be, like, exactly like this. But the reason there was a but this is consistent, right? The reason there was a disconnect in the actual event was because the TNT minecarts were coming from the spawn point from the latest checkpoint, whereas the gold minecart came from the very beginning. So all minecarts that came from the very beginning were acting like the 7-block minecart that wasn't working, but the TNT minecarts that they had seen work, and that's why they kept the track that way, were all coming from a different spot, and that spot worked. Now, the spot that's, when it doesn't work, like the 7 spot, for example, this is somewhat rare. However, I've seen this plenty of times in MCCs, and I've noticed it. I've noticed the minecarts not falling as far on drops, but I didn't think much of it. And it's never mattered, because it's only one rail. And nobody ever goes the full 25 blocks between powered rails, so it's never come into play until now, when people have done this insane thing, leaving no track here. And all of a sudden, this rare thing has happened, and now the minecart doesn't go as far, and it actually matters because there's no track to land on. And yeah, I'm just going to show that for all the other ones, actually it's not going to work. This minecart's going to interfere. But all of these work. Just to show how rare it is, it's not that common for a minecart, for the tick timing not to clear this gap. But it just so happens that Orange's minecart didn't. So yeah, that's what happened. I also played around with like trying to replicate this, but I'm gonna show you this as well. We're gonna do this. We're gonna drop it onto the 7th block. But this works. And you wanna know why? Because look at this. Look at where it drops. Look at this hitbox. You can see how it's like not on the edge of this block. I'm trying to move like as... This is moving too much. But you can see how this hitbox is barely on the edge of this block, and yet when I place a track here, the hitbox is perfectly centered. It's that small of a difference. This minecart will not make it, but the minecart from up here, that will land just slightly further on this rail, will make it. And like, in theory, landing should kind of reset this, because when it lands, it's got to land on a tick, right? At least that's how I assume it works. Do I think I could show this to the cam? I'm going to clip this and post it on the Reddit. But yeah, that's what went wrong. So, just absolutely crazy. And I'm actually going to show something. I'm going to go to a VOD that I remember this from. This is not the spreadsheet that I want. Let's just go to the end of this and watch the full 302.
Yeah.
I have 6
I got-
dynamite. I'm just going to throw it down.
I have 50. I think we're good though. I think we're the ones that finished farthest. I think we're good.
Hopefully.
So we're looking for 3 block drops.
I think we're good.
Look at that 3 block drop. Look at that. See the rail fixer? It fixed this rail. This should not happen. Normally this second rail from the drop does not get fixed. Normally it's only this 3rd block. I'm gonna let it play a little further, because they're gonna. I assume they're gonna drop again at some point.
Oh, thank God. I was throwing down so much in just hopes.
That one we didn't need there, but that was just for safety. Because like this one right here, like it's like last second before.
Okay, please tell me they drop again.
That one I did place down in the middle.
That's like right before, which is crazy. And then I placed one here, just worked. No. Our strat worked very well. Like.
It's funny because somehow that one works.
The strat worked. No. Our strat worked very well. Like.
This, see, it falls. And I want to say the curved rail actually nerfs distance, so that's funny that this actually works in the first place. But yeah, this... I would like to find more certain proof. There's a spider on my monitor. Yeah. I can't be bothered right now. I'm sure if you watch a VOD, you're going to find more sufficient proof that normally when you drop 3 blocks, the rail fixer will skip 2 rails and then fix the 3rd. But in this previous spot, it only fixed 1 rail and then it only skipped 1 rail and fixed the 2nd. This is another of those instances of the minecart not getting as much distance due to that tick timing, but it never ended up mattering because there was a powered rail and it's not. So yeah. And remember the 3x3 rule? Remember the 3x3 rule? I thought I was so smart. I thought if you did this, the 3x3 rule, this is just so easy to do, and it works in so many places in Railroad Rush. Like, everyone, like, if I were to play MCC, I'd use this all over the place, and then if people watch that, everyone would copy me. This would be an advancement in the meta. Because look, it's so easy. But what if you get unlucky like Orange did? It doesn't work. My beautiful 3x3 rule does not work. So, yeah, this is... I don't even know how you're supposed to fix this. Because as long as the minecart spawns in a different area, it's going to have different tick timings. And there's no way to fix that. Like, as a player, you could maybe fix that. Maybe there's a way to make a consistent tick timing, presumably with a known drop distance. But I am not certain on how that works. I'm not very familiar with like how exactly ticks work in Minecraft if the minecart has to hit the ground on a tick, or if it can hit the ground between ticks after you like bonk it into the wall. But that's a ton of effort to avoid such an unlikely error. And I think what you have to do, I guess, is just play safe. Play it safe, no 3x3 rule. You have to do like 3x2 rule, I guess. I don't know how the Nox crew are supposed to handle this unless they decide they'd have to completely like rewrite minecart physics or something, because this is just a vanilla Minecraft thing. So I don't really know what they can do about that. Like, if anything, they should just take the clip I made, send it to the players as a PSA or something. I really don't know.